Welcome back, everybody, to the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here in NCAA Football 14. As today, the Hornets head out to the desert to take on the 4-4 Arizona Wildcats. Last week, Westlake had a non-conference game against the Iowa Hawkeyes and won that one pretty convincingly. Obviously, Westlake took on their former quarterback, Rodney Allen, in that one. Allen threw 3 interceptions in the first half. He played fairly well in the second half, but it was not enough, and Westlake was able to get back on the win column after losing the previous week to the UCLA Bruins. Westlake gets back in conference, taking on Arizona here. The Wildcats are 4-4. They are as average as it gets. They are not good in one particular area. They are not bad in one particular area. They're just average. So I think a fun storyline for today's game is the Westwood family. There are currently 5 Westwoods in college football, 4 of which are in this game. Obviously for Westlake, you got the dynamic duo, quarterback Steven, wide receiver Carter. You all probably know those two very well. But Arizona has a pair of Westwoods as well. Tight end Braxton Westwood is a senior, the highest rated player on this team. Now he is hurt. He fractured his forearm in the very first game of the year, and he's actually done for the season. But there's also Orlando Westwood, who plays... No, Arch Westwood is on this team. Orlando Westwood plays for BYU. And then Arch Westwood is a linebacker here for Arizona. So, got some family affairs here. Hopefully I didn't make the family and tree sound too confusing as we kick this one off right now. Arizona's offense is, well, average. They're not really good in one particular area, nor are they really bad. So, I mean, they're a solid unit. Nothing special! Poland is sacked by Big Tuna Richard Rivers Jr., the true freshman. That's a fun way to start off this ball game. Arizona is set at quarterback for the foreseeable future. Currently, they have sophomore John Poland as the starter, who's a pretty good player. He's on 3rd and 9. Poland gonna go deep, and he gets it to Nugent for a gain of 38. I don't know what John Paul Patterson did on that play, but Nugent was able to get open. Arizona is lucky to keep the drive going. We'll see what they can do with their luck, as it'll be an option. Toss for Washington, and he's flattened for a loss of 5 by Richard Richards. Westlake's defense was able to force a stop. Here's the offense now, led by quarterback Steven Westwood, coming off a 4-touchdown performance in the win over Iowa. That was obviously coming off that awful performance he had against UCLA. First down. What a catch by Carter Westwood. One-handed snag. And he will be brought down at all the way at the 15, but not before gaining 46. What a play by the Hornets. Westlake quarterback Steven Westwood has a minor boo-boo. He is back in the game now, so that's fun. He's joined by John Cummings in the backfield. Cummings will dive into the end zone for the Westlake touchdown, and the Hornets will strike first. Louis Kanye is lined up at defensive end right now. I don't know if he's ever done that in his career. That's interesting. That is very interesting. First down, here's John Poland looking to throw it, and he's going to be sacked. Louis Kahn coming in at defensive end, making the play. Obviously, he's an outside linebacker in this scheme. He's playing the defensive end on this play, and he gets the sack. Maybe Louis Kahn could do some damage with his hand in the dirt. I don't know. Arizona's offense hasn't been terrible on this drive, slowly but surely. Moving it down the field, they now have it at the 38, late here in the first quarter. As Poland keeps it on the option, he loses 4. Once again, Louis Kahn, this time lined as a linebacker, will make the play. Both of Arizona's drives have gone past midfield today, however, neither have resulted in any points. The Hornet offense has it now. Steven Westwood on first down, going to look for Cassius Troy, who is pushed out at the 35 for a gain of 27. First quarter in the books. I think it's safe to say Arizona might be the most average team we've ever seen, and Westlake currently leads this one 7-0. They are trying to extend their lead here on this drive. Steven Westwood gets it to the speedy Ulrich Uluko, who is pushing the Hornets closer to the end zone. Clearly, Steven Westwood has had a chip on his shoulder ever since that awful performance against UCLA. He looked really good last week against Iowa, and so far is playing well here today against the Wildcats. 3rd and 2, It's an option pitch for John Cummings, who does not get anything. Blake Hale with the tackle. So we'll likely see the field goal unit unless Westlake's trying to do something crazy. This kick is about the difficulty of an extra point here for Volker Guntz from around 22 yards out. I mean, the Hornets could hypothetically go for it here. And they will not, and the kick is good. Hornets now on top 10-0. Arizona's offense hasn't looked bad today, but they also haven't scored. I mean, you can put up all the yards you want, and if you're not scoring points, you're not going to win the game, as Booger McFarland would say. 3rd and 8. Deep ball for McBride. Bad play from Joe Brewer. And Dante McBride brings it inside the 10. No relations to Dale McBride, by the way. 3rd and goal from the 6. Can Arizona punch it in the end zone? Or will they be forced to kick a field goal? Tight end in motion. He'll move from the left to the right. John Poland keeps it on the option, and he does not get it. Justin McGee is there with the play. 4th and goal at the 3. Do you kick or do you go? That's an interesting question. The Wildcats are in field goal formation. Westlake was just in this similar situation on their drive. They took the point, and Arizona will follow suit as it is now 10-3. Arizona has made it to a one-score game. Just like that, if the Wildcats can get some stops, get some good drives, this game could be a lot closer than it really should be on paper. Stephen Westwood scrambling. Risky throw for Carter, and it's incomplete. 3 and out for the Arizona defense, and Westlake will be forced upon it. Arizona is starting this drive off with really good field position. Things are starting to look up right now for the Wildcats. 1st down. Handoff for Chase Washington. He hasn't really done a whole lot today. Spinning circles on Marcus Lee to the 15. I thought his name was Chase. Charles Washington with a nice run. The Arizona can punch it in. They have a chance to tie this game up on this possession. 1st and goal at around the 2, maybe the 1.5 yard line. John Poland keeps it on the option, gets some nice blocks, and will score the touchdown, and Arizona will tie it with a little bit under 2 minutes to go in the first half. I've got to say, this has been a really weird game, but Arizona has it tied at 10, so, I mean, they have the momentum right now as well. Got to give credit to the Wildcats. 2nd and 2. Westwood scrambling. He has a wide open man deep. It's Cassius Troy, who is pounded, but he holds on, and Westwood is now 6 for 9. Nice. Very nice play by Westlake as they now have it inside the 25. 1st down. It's a handoff for John Cummings, who's played fairly well today, and he loses 2. Westlake's run blocking still, as you can see, does not want to cooperate. Westlake has not been running the football well lately at all in these past 4 or 5 games, and as you could tell based on the UCLA game, if you can't run the ball well, you're not really going to beat top-tier opponents. 3rd and 6. Westwood trying to keep the play alive, and he actually gains positive yardage. Shoot. And he's hurt. That's fun. 4th and 4, everybody's favorite and accurate kicker from the hashes, Volker Guntz, is on to give his team the lead, and it is good. Volker Guntz makes the kick, and Westlake is now up 13-10. Arizona has exactly 1 second to go here in the first half. It is Hail Mary time. John Poland going to try to heave it deep, and it is intercepted by Marcus Lee. And he is unable to do anything after the catch, but still, Brickhands Lee makes the play. That'll in the first half. Westlake is not up by a lot. 13-10 is your score. Okay, big developments on the Hornets sideline. Stephen Westwood has suffered back spasms, and he will not return to this football game. So Wesley Thomas will be in at quarterback for the remainder of this one. Thomas has some wheels, and he's going to show them off here on 3rd and 10, sliding for a 1st down. Although I am sure Westlake would rather have Stephen Westwood right now, Wesley Thomas is a very capable quarterback. 3rd down and 3. He loses 3 on the option, wanted to pitch it to Irving Porter, but was unable to in time. Mike Freeman brings him down, and we will likely see the punting unit again for the Hornets. Westlake should be having no problem with these guys. It's only 13-10. Hornets are not playing their best ball. 4th and 6. Oh my lord, it's a fake. And Guillory's pass is incomplete. He tried to get it to J.C. Godwin. And that play call, as you can see, has turned into a disaster. And Arizona now will start at around midfield. That should have been picked off by Wilson. I mean, I guess he dropped it for a better field position. If Westlake won't stop goofing off, they will have a legit shot of losing this game. And if that happens, then the Hornets' national championship hopes are pretty much crushed as the option is fumbled, picked up by Kyle Harris. Okay, this game just changed very quickly. I don't really know what John Poland was trying to do, but, I mean, he tossed it behind himself and Westlake recovered. I really don't know what quarterback John Poland was trying to do there. That could be costly for the Wildcats. Westlake has it back. First down, Wesley Thomas looking for Ayaluko, and it's picked, underthrown, and Hale gets it. So, Westlake forces a turnover. They get it back. One play later, Arizona gets it back. Wow. Somehow Westlake is still winning. I mean, this team shouldn't be. They continue to shoot themselves in the foot. I feel like I'm watching a New York Mets game right now as Washington gets the handoff. Charles Washington with a gain of 16. Nice play. Arizona is pretty much back where they were, where they turned it over like a minute ago. Arizona's getting closer and closer to the end zone. They now have it at the 13-yard line. Second down. Poland is crushed to the backfield by Louis Kahn. What a day Kahn has had. He has been all over the field as Poland is injured. Uh-oh. A new QB is in for Arizona, so both quarterbacks have gotten hurt today. Parks is in for the Wildcats as Anthony Randall gains 10. 4th and 3. I'm assuming we'll see the field goal unit. John Poland has bruised his elbow. He will be fine to return. As on 4th and 3, the Wildcats have a chance to tie it. And they do just that. 13 apiece now. Fourth quarter underway. Another QB change for Westlake. Backup Wesley Thomas has been benched for third stringer Greg Coles. What has happened on the Westlake sideline? I'm sure they'd be willing to kill right now to take the red shirt off of Marsucio Alteron or Keith Fleming, because I'm sure both of them would do a lot better than these fools. Oh, Greg Coles with a nice gain of 23. Maybe he'll play better than Wesley Thomas did. Westlake is obviously not in an ideal position, really not playing their best game today, currently tied with a third-string QB in here in the fourth quarter. Handoff for Irving Porter. Porter is a few blocks! Touchdown, Westlake! 29-yard run for Porter, who's really been quiet today. And Westlake will take their lead back. Westlake needed some momentum very, very badly, and they got it. Now up 20-13. Let's see if Arizona can answer. What a play! Louis Kahn again swarms into the backfield. He now has 5 tackles for loss. This guy is going to be a top 10 pick in next year's NFL draft for good reason. Louis Kahn has far and away been the best player on this football field today. What a performance he has had. Third down, Poland under some pressure, going to go deep, and it's picked off by Richard. Richards, he had one last week, I believe, and now gets one here, and Westlake will get it back. Excellent start to the fourth quarter for the Hornets. They score a touchdown, they force a turnover. Things are looking up right now. The momentum of this game has been on a pendulum all day, going back and forth. Let's see if Westlake can take full control and make it a 2-score game. Well, that does not help. Greg Coles is sacked for a loss of 7 by Matt McQueen. 3rd and 9 for Westlake. This would be such a huge stop for Arizona's defense. 5 wide set. Looks like Greg Coles is going to have to throw it. Coles scrambling, and he does not get it, only gaining 7. I assume we will see the punt team out for Westlake. Westlake is continuing to let Arizona continue to stay in this game. And, I mean, it is hard to watch. Poland on second down. That's a strip sack for guess who? Louis Kahn coming in and making the play. The Wildcats do recover it, but my oh my, is this guy hard to stop. Louis Kahn has 6 tackles for loss and 2 sacks today. He has been an animal. 3rd and 10. Poland Gets it to a wide open Colton Nugent. There was nobody covering him there. Nobody. The Wildcats are really moving it. They have it at the 13-yard line now as they try to tie it up. Poland looking to throw it. He is sacked. A trio of defenders. Mike Wilson, Chris Burton, and Delvin Hines are all there with the play. I think that is the first career sack, by the way, in the career of junior defensive tackle Chris Burton. Arizona had a big conversion earlier on this drive on third down. Let's see if they get another one. A lot of Westlake's backup defenders are in, by the way. As Poland gets it to Hale, who is wrapped up by Justin McGee. And I assume Arizona's going to go for it. 4th and 8. And the Wildcats are unsurprisingly going to go for it. Poland looking in the end zone, and it is incomplete. And now Westlake has a chance to finish it off. Westlake is now chewing clock. A first down pretty much ends this game. 2nd and 6. It's a pass. Okay. Coles scrambling, and he's going to end it. Diving for the first down. This game was very, very ugly, but Westlake was able to pull it out. That's what she said, as Westlake defeats Arizona 20-13. There were some very bad moments in this game. There were some very good moments, mainly Lewis Kahn, who was a monster for Westlake. But, I mean, this is not what a national championship team looks like. Next week, Westlake has to play Auburn. So, the Hornets have clearly got to get their act together, or else they are not sniffing a national championship. And if the Hornets can win out, put fate in their own hands, there's a very good chance they do make it to the big game. But the Hornets have got to play better. They have some really good teams coming up. BYU has been very good again this year. Westlake has not played them yet. So, the Hornets have a very tough schedule down the stretch here and are really going to need to be playing their best football now, which I think it's safe to say they are not. Hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. I'm out. Deuces.